I had an accident on the pavement. I knocked against a stationary parked bicycle, or I think it's electric bike.
Sorry, when you say you had an
Higher
accident,
bike.
were you driving a car, Susan?
No, walking on the pavement.
You were walking and you tripped over a bike.
Yeah, it was. I think they have a pedal sticking out to make it more secure on the pavement, and I didn't see it, and with my leg, I just tripped over. And
Were you
fell
hurt
on the
badly,
pavement.
Susan?
I broke my knee.
Oh.
Just recovering, but I just wondered if I have a claim against and against who.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's the user who parked it in a not a very appropriate way.
So was it literally left in the middle of a path, of a pavement, of a road?
It's a pavement, yes.
A pavement. This is a pavement in a high street or in a residential street?
In a side road.
Was it daytime?
It was very early morning, so it was. To be honest, it wasn't very bright.
Okay. Were there street lamps?
Yes.
And were the street lamps on?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't know where it might have not been exactly on the spot where I fell.
Yeah. No, I understand that.
Scattered around. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the legal position is that it is arguable that by leaving a bike in the middle of the street, a residential street, somebody might trip over it, and that would be negligence.
Yeah.
There would be a reduction to any compensation for what's called contributory negligence, which is simply the fact you didn't see it, but you'd get something. The difficulty, Susan, as you've already identified, is you don't know whose bike it was. And if you don't know whose bike it was or who left the bike there's nobody for you to sue, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you knew whose bike it was it a kid's bike or an adult's bike?
It's a hire bike for hire.
So one of the ones where you use a card and you can take the bike out for an hour and then put it back.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and I suppose there's just going to be no way of tracing that, is there?
Yeah. No, and I mean whether the company. I don't know if I'm allowed.
The company. I'd rather you didn't, but there's no possibility. Okay. No possibility that company could be liable.
I mean, one of these like Boris bikes before.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. But the company couldn't possibly be liable because no one from the company left the bike in a dangerous position. It was a rider who left the bike in a dangerous position who would be the person to sue. And if you can't identify them, Susan, it's going to be impossible. Even if you could identify them, well, they may not have very much money because most people aren't insured for when they use a cycle.
Yeah.
Susan, this is really horrible, but I'm afraid I don't think you're going to be able to bring a claim here. You might have a claim, but you don't know who to sue. You don't know who to bring it against, and there's no way of tracing them. So I'm sorry. I think this is going to be a big no-no from me, a big thumbs down.